Welcome to New Day Foundation for Families virtual workshop series. I'm Kim Adams. This workshop will help give you the tools and resources we all need to live well. It's information that will breathe life and hope into challenging situations. And while we did design it with cancer patients in mind, we think this information will be useful to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's get started. All right, let's get started. Welcome to New Day Foundation for Families. I'm Kim Adams. I'm the fundraising director and executive here at New Day Foundation for Families. Welcome to our virtual workshop series. We've created this workshop series as a library of support for our cancer patients and their families. And if this is the first one that you've tuned into, welcome. If you look behind me, I'm always in front of the wall of hope. And you can already see the pictures of families that we have helped so far this year. And as the series continues, you'll see the families that we've helped fill these blank spaces. And each one of those spaces represents a family who we are helping avoid financial toxicity during their cancer battle so that they can focus on healing. And part of that healing involves our guest today. Kids Kicking Cancer is an amazing program. I had the opportunity a couple of months ago to work with a little girl, Camilla, who battled cancer and used a breathing technique that helped her through her battle, but also helped me as a cancer survivor learn to control my anxiety as well. So I'm very pleased to welcome two martial arts therapists, Michael Hunt and Peter Davenport. Welcome to New Day.
Hello. Thank you.
Michael,
thank you.
Thank you both. Michael, let's start with you. Can you explain to our guests what is Kids Kicking Cancer?
So Kids Kicking Cancer is a therapeutic martial arts organization. So we teach kicks and punches like you might see in a traditional martial arts setting. However, the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of our organization is breathing and meditation. So there's no body-to-body contact between student and instructor, between other students, but we focus more on the breathing and meditation on how to deal with stress, pain, anger, those type of things. We tell our students to breathe in the light and push out the darkness. And that light is anything that makes you feel happy, that brings you joy. And that darkness is that stress, that pain, that anxiety that all of us face. And we tell our students that it's okay to have that darkness. We don't want it to take over our lives. And so we give them the tools to push it out.
And do any of these kids have any sort of martial arts background, or do they need one to participate in the program?
Absolutely not. I like to tell new families when I'm introduced to them that the only criteria is that you've been thrown a curveball in your life. Mm-hmm. That's the only criteria to be in Kids Kicking Cancer, is that you've been thrown that curveball, you've been diagnosed with that cancer, sickle cell, hemophilia, some type of disorder, and we're here to give you those tools to fight back.
And are they able to do it while they're in treatment? Because some of these kids are sick and they're tired. How are they able to participate in a martial arts program when their bodies are in the process of healing?
Yeah, great question. So in the martial arts, it's all up here. And we tell all our students it's up here. And to visualize that light that we all breathe in, you don't need to know how to throw the best kick or do the best punch. You have to have some confidence in yourself, have some confidence in the things that bring you joy, that light, and pull it inside and hold it inside of you and become partners in your healing. And that's what we're doing at Kids Kicking Cancer.
And I'm going to bring in Peter. So Peter, tell me about how you got involved, both of you. I'd like to hear both of your stories, but Peter, how did you become involved as a martial arts therapist?
Thank you. And I'm glad you let me go first on this, because Michael has a very, very, very compelling story and I hate to follow him. But so I've been in martial arts most of my life since I was 8 years old. And I've competed heavily in martial arts, very competitive, doing traditional martial arts. I graduated college and started teaching martial arts at a traditional karate school. And my instructor, who's our head instructor at Kids Kicking Cancer, told me that he was working with Kids Kicking Cancer, told me about the program. And I was working at a foster care center and as a caseworker. And he brought me in to start out part-time. And I was teaching with the kids, doing some of the techniques that we do, teaching meditation, the breathing techniques that that we know and we use. And it was just is changed my whole thought process on martial arts. I grew up in a traditional, very strong, rigid martial arts background. And to come in and to see the children that are battling cancer, sickle cell, and other diseases, it just completely blew me away. As Michael said, when he was talking about, them doing it during their treatments, the beauty of martial arts, it is self-paced. It's a self-paced activity.
Mm-hmm.
And even in traditional martial arts, everybody has different athletic ability. But for our program to see the kids who are battling different things, who might have had a stroke and can't use their arm, but they're still doing great with this one, who are in a wheelchair, who are doing, martial arts breathing techniques, meditation techniques, the true essence of martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I started in the program, and that really changed my thought process of what martial arts really is.
Awesome. I saw the transformation with my own son, Aaron, who started in martial arts and Taekwondo when he was 7. And the Pumse,
Mm-hmm.
he loved more than sparring. And it was more about, it wasn't contact. There was no contact, but he really liked that. But what I loved was just the discipline in a kind manner and
Yes.
respect in a kind manner. Now he was in the sparring as well, but what he learned through the program of Taekwondo really helped him in so many areas of his life. And it wasn't about hurting another person. It was all about himself and being the best person that he can be, controlling his anxiety. I really saw it transform him into a young man. And I truly believe that the success that he has now is because of that martial arts foundation. Michael, I want to bring you back in and talk about how you got involved with Kids Kicking Cancer.
So many years ago, back in the mid 90s, I was diagnosed with a cancer called rhabdomyosin sarcoma. I had a grapefruit-sized tumor on my left side. It was bleeding into my left lung, causing me tons and tons of pain. And after I was properly diagnosed and started treatment, I did over a year of chemo, did radiation, and eventually did surgery to remove the tumor in 4 ribs.
And you were how old at the time?
So I was 9.
Okay.
And so I was going through all the treatments and the ups and downs of treatment, losing weight, losing my hair, the nausea, the pain, all the anxiety that came with it. And then eventually I was declared in remission. And now it's get back into the real world, get back into going to school all the time, being with friends and family more. And that's when, the other curveball of just trying to find my new normal. Mm-hmm. And I was always the kid that loved martial arts but never did it. And after I had the surgeries and went through all my cancer treatments, I knew karate was all going to be out of the question. Mm-hmm. And my mom got a phone call from the social worker and said that there's a rabbi starting a karate class for kids just with cancer. And I went, whoa, this sounds amazing. And it's going to be non-contact. We're going to be doing some karate, going to be doing some breathing and meditation, and it's going to be just for you. And I thought that, at the time, it was all for me. This program was designed just for me. So I went for that very first day, met Rabbi G, our founder, and changed my life. I learned the breathing. I learned the meditation. It helped me tremendously, get back into the real world. And after maybe 3 years or so of being in the organization and going to classes and everything, I had to have what's called a Harrington fusion. My spine started curving because I grew just a little bit, and and I needed 2 stainless steel rods put on both sides of my spine, connected with some hooks, some screws, and some bone from my hip. And with that surgery and learning the meditations and the breathing, it was a cakewalk. I breezed right through it. The doctor sent me home with a ton of pain medication, and I told my family, cut those pills in half because I'm a powerful martial artist. And so in the mornings when it was time to get out of bed and it was a struggle getting dressed and getting started and everything, I'd said, stop, time to do some breathing. I got to do some meditations. Then, I'll take the pills if you want it, but I'm only taking half because I'm a powerful martial artist. So the program has helped me tremendously. And, becoming an adult, going to school, I always wanted to be a elementary school teacher. And so I got a phone call in college and from the higher ups of Kids Kicking Cancer, and they said, nope, you're going to be working for us. And I said, all right, what do you want me to do? And at the time I had no clue what they wanted me to do. And what I did not realize was that all the other families and kids who were coming after me were looking up to me going, we want to be like Sensei Michael. We want to be like him. He teaches all of us. He's doing great. He's giving back. That's what we want to be like. So that's what I do. I teach the classes. When we were able to go into the hospitals in person, now we're doing it virtually, helping kids through their pokes, their different procedures, and we're part of their support group. We're part of their support group.
Well, that leads into my next question is are you still able to serve these children during COVID?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We didn't miss a beat. We started doing virtual classes the very next day after we shut down from being in person. And so we're able to help kids all over the world.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, you both have amazing stories, and certainly, Michael, your journey is so commendable. And what I hear from your story is you just wanted to be a normal kid. And
yes.
We forget that cancer doesn't define these young men and women, that it's just a part of their life, but we end up treating them differently when all they want is just to be a normal kid. And normal kids are in extracurricular activities like the martial arts. And I commend you for working with a program that enables these children to be in a normal activity and a sport, and also for their parents to be able to do that as well, because when your child is sick and going through treatment, it's very consuming. And so it's difficult you can't just sign them up for soccer like you would any other child or an activity. So I think it's just amazing what you're doing for these young children going through the most difficult time in their life, but also providing them with something that a normal kid would do, that they're kids. They still have those desires to be like every other kid. Okay, this breathing technique, a young girl named Camilla taught me this breathe in the light. Oh my gosh, push out the dark. I use this in my everyday life. And we do have people watching that are not only cancer patients, but also caregivers. And really, this breathing technique is for anyone. So whichever one of you would like to lead us in this, or both of you, teach us something that you would teach the kids.
Okay, I'll take it, Mike, if you don't mind. So the breathing technique is called power breathing. It's one of our techniques that we teach all of our kids, and it's a way that they take control quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, we do teach some meditation techniques and the guided imagery techniques that they can use when you have a quiet space, you have some comfortable spot to lay down, close your eyes, all the things that you can have maybe at home or in a hospital, you can kind of do that. But sometimes, or not sometimes, all the time, we're on the go. We're on the move. We're doing different things. For adults, we're driving. All those things that and caregivers are working. So we don't always have that luxury to meditate, calm yourself down. So sometimes we need to take that control quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's our power breathing. And as Michael mentioned before, and you mentioned breathing in that light. The light represents all the positive things, the love, strength, courage, happiness, joy, kindness, all those things that can give you strength that you hold on to. I always tell the kids to hold on to that, keep that inside of your mind, keep it inside of your heart, keep it inside of your body and soul. And then we blow out what we call the darkness. Darkness represents all the negative things, the pain, the fear, stress, the anger. There's a million other examples. Okay. All those things that if you keep them inside of you, they can make you sick, make you sicker, they can break you down. We don't want to do that. So we breathe in that light and we blow out the darkness. Okay. So what we can do is I'm going to have everybody sit comfortably. And we like to always start by rubbing our hands together, get them nice and warm. We're going to have some amazing energy. We want our hands to be nice and warm. We rub them together. Now, I always say you can do power breathing sitting down, lying down, or flying around. Okay. You can do it any type of way. All right. Now, I'm going to teach you how we have the kids practice we have them close their eyes and do these things because, as you know, kids are very visual. They're very excitable about anything that's moving around. So we have them close their eyes because this is their moment to focus on yourself. Now, if you can do that as an adult, that is a great thing to do. Close your eyes, focus on yourself. But again, as I said, you can do power breathing anytime. So if you're driving, please don't close your eyes. We don't want to have that, that problem, okay? But
Peter told me to, officer.
No, right. Exactly. No, so please. So we always tell the kids, well, I'm going to teach you how we practice. But again, this is how we practice it. You can just take that deep breath in. The goal is just to calm yourself down. So we rub our hands together. We put our hands on our waist, facing them up. And watch me first. You're going to close your eyes and your chin is going to be down. You relax in your chest. I'm going to tell you to breathe in the light. You're going to breathe in. You're going to pull your hands up, pulling that light up, lifting your chin and your chest up. And as soon as you think you have all the light you can hold, you taking that last little bit and you hold it 3 seconds and then you blow out. Relaxing, lowering your chest and chin down. And as soon as you think you blow out that last little bit, you blow all the light, the darkness you could, you blow out that last little bit. Let's try it again. Okay, rub your hands together, guys. Let's do it together. Ready, eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Pulling that light in. Hold on to the light and blow out. Blow out that last little bit. Breathe in the light. And blow out the darkness. Breathing in happiness and joy. And blowing out pain, fear, anger, stress. One last time. Breathe in the light. Hold on to that light and blow out the darkness. Open your eyes. Very good. That was good.
It really works. I mean, and it's quick. You know, you can do, and you, like you said, you can do that anywhere. If you're a parent, you can do it while you're in the room with your child. Do it with them, helping the caregiver as well. Talk to me about kids who have a parent who has cancer or a sibling. Are they able to participate in the program as well?
Yes. So our program is open for any child that is battling any type of acute chronic disease, and for their siblings as well. So a while ago, back when Michael was one of the first students in our program, we saw that the siblings will come in and sit and watch. And they want to get involved as well. But we saw that when a child is diagnosed with cancer or another disease, a lot of course, that parent attention goes to helping that child heal and get better. And so the siblings on the side, they want to do things, sometimes things they cut, but they can come into our program as well. Our program is open for siblings and it's open for children who have a parent with cancer as well. We have a lot of children, and because they also see a lot of stress and have a lot of fears and worries that we've noticed. So we help them out how to control some of the things that they're going through, how to calm themselves down when they're facing stress, worries, and that darkness as well.
Well, and I think that would help the parent, as a cancer survivor myself, one of the things that I was most worried about was how am I going to keep my kids in activities that they love, and the guilt of not being able to sign them up for certain things because I was just too sick. So to be able to provide an extracurricular activity for your children while you're going through treatment is just, it's such a blessing what you do. Thank you both so much. And we do have a special offer for anyone that would like to check out the program. You can. We're going to put a link in the, oh, it already popped up. It's in the chat, but we will also have this email to you. It'll be on our social media channels, on our website, foundationforfamilies.org. We will make sure that we get you that link, and you can participate in a virtual class this Tuesday, May 18th, with Kids Kicking Cancer. Peter and Michael, thank you so much for what you do. I really am, I'm just so grateful to both of you. You're changing so many children's lives and so many people's lives through what you do and through what Kids Kicking Cancer does as well. So thank you both for your time today. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.